I'm trying to fix this real quickly before I start. You don't like bangs. Alright. Give y'all a few minutes to come on in. Those who be joining every day, I appreciate you for it, honestly. Thank you for joining, as always. And those who are new, welcome. If you want to get to know me a little bit more, just watch some of my videos. I'm an open, honest book. I might hide just a little bit something, but I'm not going to hide it for long. I'm just waiting until I'm in my location where I need to be. I'm almost there. It takes time. The reason why I cover my drinks because I don't do sponsorships, sponsored deals. So none of the stuff that I be drinking is sponsored at all. It's just something I like to buy every now and then. So if you want to support, make sure you hit my Cash App, thefollowerlavender. Much appreciate, love you for it. Not only it will help me out, but I'm also in the shelter, so it will help me out, keep my cell phone on so I can keep communicating to y'all. So if you want to send a little donation to my Cash App is the follower lavender. It don't have to be much. It can be $1. It can be 50 cents. Whatever you can bless me with. I know I can make it 10 times fold. So yeah, it's whatever you bless me with. So grand rising to you. Welcome. I'm a little bit tired. It gets more tiring every fucking day. But I'm pushing through what I need to do in order to visualize myself where I need to be. Grand rising, how are you? We don't say good morning over here. We say grand rising. We're not ending anything. We're rising to a new life. So say grand rising. Not that you don't have to, but grand rising. It's nothing you did wrong. I just don't say good morning anymore. I just say grand evening, grand rising, grand night. So, welcome. If you are new, I see that you might be new, but welcome on in. For those who don't know, I'm somewhat a spiritual agent, is what I call myself. I don't know what the fuck to call myself these days. I I report back with things within the life and my surroundings, and yeah. So I'm a little tired while I have my glasses on, and I don't know which consciousness to be today. Didn't know which consciousness to be the past 2 days, so I just been all of them. So, yeah, it's possible you can be all consciousness that you have created. So these are messages from source. If you can relate, relate. If not, it's okay. You might get the information later on, whatever time zone you're in, that you allowed the information to manifest correctly for you to dilate or to have your own dialogue to it. So I'm just dropping seeds. It's something I saw from source, something I heard from source, and you might be wondering if you saw the same things for the past couple of days within the past 2 weeks. And if you're connected to me spiritually, meaning you're connected to my third eye, and you can see all that I see within my third eye and in yours, then you kind of know what the message is already related to. But I might not say full details of what source is giving me because some of it is my information. But then again, I don't mind sharing my blueprint for what they gave me, even though some might alternate or do something with it, but it's okay. It's all for good. So yes. I guess be in faith. I am in faith, always. I believe in the universe. I believe in God. I believe in self. I believe that I am the image of God. That so do you. I believe in your reflection. I believe in your energy. I believe in your essence. I have faith in everything that I am capable of accomplishing. At first, I wasn't sure how real this was until I actually woke up from realizing that I am exactly in my dream world, living in reality of the dream. It's levels to it when you're trying to step up from the dream world, making it into a reality. So this is what this is kind of about. So some of y'all are starting to see the signs from your dream. Just know that there are certain people that I see within your reality watching you. And I'm trying my best to be in all places all at once, protecting certain people, protecting certain energies. Because what it is, they're going to try to hijack your timeline so that they can steal the riches. This is what they've been doing this for millions of years. It's just some of us are able to catch on quickly than most, than some people. And it's not about you becoming something that they wish they wasn't or something that they wish they were. It's just that they just want the power and the credibility or like the credits to your manifestation. And not only you are being protected by me, but you're also being protected by my ancestors, with your ancestors, and by yourself, because I have to scream at your spirit in order for you to wake up. So some of y'all might saw me in your dreams past couple of days or saw me in your reality. Maybe somebody had to remind you of me, or like you can see my frequency in your reality. That's just me communicating you telepathically. And sometimes we're having conversations as well during the day if like you was here sometimes. But what it is, I'm trying to have a portal for you to access so you can get directly to me if you want. So that way you don't feel like you're alone or feel like something is constantly after you. And I'm trying my best to protect the 20%, or it's much more than that, but I give it 20%. Well, I give 100%, but I'm seeing only 20%. But I want to see more. But I can only handle so much of what my frequency, of what my gift and my power can do. Because I am clairvoyant. I'm much more than just clairvoyant. I have all the six senses. It's much more than that. It's I don't know how to explain it. It's just like the same power as God himself, almost, but just like a little bit different. And I'm watching him or her learning about their abilities, how they use it, because like, believe it or not, sometimes I don't truly know what I'm doing, if I'm even sending out the correct signals for that person or for that spirit that I am protecting. And I don't know what's going on within their reality that is blocking them from having this access, this pathway. Like yesterday, I saw like two cops in the astral world. They were like pig-headed cops, the same ones from before. They had like a pig head, and they have a human-like body, and they're just roaming around the astral world in people's dreams and unlocking certain doors. And I'm like, I had talked to one of the cops. He was surprised that I was able to talk to him and the astral world, and he asked me how was I able to do that. I just said, just by believing in something that is impossible to believe in. Most people can't believe what they are seeing in their vision or what they're getting in their dream. So I want you to go insane, because the most insane people are the most intelligent ones. You have to be insane in order to know these type of information. And I've been around with a lot of spiritual people lately, especially like right in New York. Like New York is the key for me for some reason. I kind of know why I'm here. The thing is, they want who's there, but I can't tell you exactly who's there. You have to use your own imagination to figure out who's there. They want me to use the power of my mind, the gift, the vision to activate a certain timeline here, because that timeline is connected to my timeline with the many of the 20% that is either in front of me or behind me or in between generations. It's a lot of people I have to try to consciously wake up into their gifts. And the thing is, what we can do with our vision is we can create multiple pathways, create everybody's outcome, not really necessarily create, but like we can help them stop for certain events happening in their life, like the bad. But sometimes they have to walk through the bad in order to get on a certain path. But the only thing is, what we can do from observing them is to protect them from like certain energies, certain deities, or certain entities that could be possibly harming them in their reality, and they just don't know, because they look just like me and you. It's only those with special eyes can see certain spirits within them. And yes, you have been seeing them, and you're not crazy. They're all starting to wake up because you're woken up. Or you're about to be awakened. Some of y'all are just on the awareness of awakening. In order to be truly awakened within your reality of your dream, is to know that you are already woken. But it's hard to do that sometimes when you're operating from a human level consciousness. Take that 10% of that consciousness and give it to the universe, so that it can open up the rest of the percentage for you to believe in your ability, is by visualizing you believing in yourself. You're trying to figure out what the outcome will look like for you, what you will look like on the other side after completing all of this. You're getting rewarded each time, little by little. It's like a video game. For me right now, it's like Call of Duty. I don't know why. It's like I'm gathering all the zombies who were like in the middle of their sleep, getting ready to be woken. And then I have to collect all these tools and these like little rituals things for them to wake up. But I'm like, these tools are not my tools. These tools I just collect for them. They was supposed to find it. I was like, shit, they can do that too. They can use me to find the tools, so they don't have to go scavenger hunting for the things that they need and want. And I'm like, bruh, at this point, the universe don't pay me enough for this shit. And I'm like, I at least give me a different position now, because like it's weird how I'm able to do certain things within my ability, because I believe in my supernatural power, and the supernatural power is very gifted. And sometimes, in order for you to believe in your supernatural power, you have to go through the dark shadow of you, the dark shadow of you, which is the pain, the trauma that you had inflicted in this reality during that moment of time. Bring it forward so that it can become its higher self. When you realize the beauty in your pain and in your trauma, nothing in this world can truly hurt you. You know what I mean? Like, especially if it's a mundane they're just constantly projecting onto you their insecurities. You don't have to become their insecurities to feel validated by them or to feel accepted by them. You're much more than what meets the eye. And the eye, there's no judgment when it comes to the eye. There's no judgment of how you use the gift of the eye. It's about you and learning that you have the ability to see and the ability of knowing thyself and knowing God. And I had to go back to church to make sure I was doing everything correctly in the book of life. And I was like, okay, I just fucked up here and there, but that's okay. I learned my mistakes from it. But like, anybody can learn the gift of life, the tree of life, just by observing how people act and things, what not to do and what to do, and what's good and what's evil between you, or like to you, you know. And there are different versions of you within reality of self now, having a reflection of you, realizing that, okay, you're here. So now, from moving forward with those different versions of you, make sure to always protect those versions of you as well. If you see some type of reflection within you, sometimes it might be good, sometimes it might be bad, but you need to learn about the bad side of you and the good side, and in between, and all of you. Like, why be shameful of who you are? Yeah, I can admit it. I don't know what that means when you said enter the Molly world. What is that? I don't do drugs. The only thing I do is smoke weed. I barely smoke weed nowadays, but since I've been here, I've kind of been smoking because it's boring. It takes me to my higher imagination. I'm like, all right, let me go to the other world and let this part of this world fly by so I can get to where I need to be quickly. It's just time, taking its time. But it's a divine timing, you know. But, yeah, just remember, always protect all of your energy. Even if you quite don't understand your energy, get to know it. Get to know your ability. Start studying you, how you operate. Have you heard of the diagram? Yes, I have, but I don't talk about it. There's a reason why you shouldn't talk about it. Because if you're acknowledging it, you're gonna actually open up the gate. So now I just did it. God damn it. I'm closing it. It's closed. I was like, don't talk about it. That's what they wanted. No, don't open it. Unless you're ready. I mean, I can talk to you one-on-one about it. Not everybody needs that information. Now, especially the Satanics people, they're trying to get to that information. I am not giving them a goddamn dime. No matter how much offering they offer me, be like, come join us, be on our side. Fuck no, I got my own team. So, yeah. You gotta be careful with that information because there's a lot of satanic priests looking for that portal. And I'm like, I'm not giving them that portal. No. That's good. It's good to read the mask. It's good to know how to read people energy and how to read people face expression, because you don't know who's real and who's fake these days. You don't know who you're talking to these days. They could be undercover trying to know what you know so that they can steal what you know and create their world out of it and be like, oh, yeah, I don't join an organization. Yeah. Like, I feel like they're coming to me closely. Like, I met one yesterday, the day before. And I'm like, I knew they've been keeping their eye on me. They already knew I was coming, but I have not accepted anything. I don't want to. I'm like, I already know what they're gonna do with my gift if I've seen it before. And I've been through it before, actually, because it's weird. You don't want to go through it. Like, no. You either lose yourself or lose the people you love around you. And I'm like, that's some heavy shit on your consciousness that you don't want to put yourself in. You're powerful by yourself. You can create your own covenant if you want to, but as eyes, I don't really need a covenant. But then again, the covenant been calling me here. And like, okay, I've met half of them. And like, sure, what do you need help with? And then I help them in their reality. And I'm like, I'm still stuck. I'm not stuck, but it's just my time. It's moving slowly because I'm helping everybody else. I think right now I'm gonna just like take a break from helping other people, even though it's my job, but it's not my job. I don't know. It's so confusing. Like I want to help, but then I don't give a fuck. But then I give a fuck. I'm like, here you go. Like, I only give a fuck if it deals with my timeline. But I'm like, okay, now I gotta do some shit about it. And I've been like watching my surroundings. They're everywhere. Even the warlocks and the witches here, constantly talking to me, wondering what I know, wondering how I know a lot of things. I'm just like, I don't know how I know things. I don't know. I really don't. Sorry, there's like a little puppy. He's so cute. They just follow him down with his owner. Don't you look back, boy? No. He looked back this way. I'm like, I'm not talking about you. That's crazy. But yeah, I was gonna tell you about the vision I had past couple of days. I'm starting to see more signs that the event is coming. I literally saw the girl with the NASA shirt on. I was like, oh fuck, it's coming in quickly. And I'm like, either today or tomorrow. It's supposed to be some type of protest happening in NYC, right where I'm located. But I don't know how quickly that's coming in. And it's like right outside the building. The bird just flew over my head. A bird just flew over my fucking head. That's weird. Yep. That's another sign. But I just don't know when. I think either before I leave or right during when I'm about to leave. And then I found the girl. She was already here. It was just like I had to fucking connect to her. And I was like, shit, she's moving quickly where she's supposed to do. But then again, there's something following her, and I'm like, oh god. They're like, why did you bring it here? Like she was supposed to get rid of it before she got here, but then it wants to be taken out here. And I'm like, why? What reason? Because I talked to it telepathically. It was like, oh, I needed her mind. And I'm like, nigga, if you don't get the fuck out of her mind, it's a weird ass entity that's connected to it. Like it will sexually fantasize about her and shit. And I'm like, bruh, you're connected to her solar chakra. You need to get the fuck out. And then it just followed her throughout the hallway wherever she goes, or like if I'm near her, I'll see it. And then I'm like, And then the entity have the nerve to fucking just try to like do shit to me. I'm like, alright, I got something for that ass. But then I end up doing it. So she should be okay, hopefully. I'm hoping. But if the energy attached to me, I already know what to do when it does. I'm trying to wait for it to attach itself to me so I can fuck it up, like honestly. I'm ready for like shit like that. But yeah, I can transmute or I can get rid of certain entities or deities that are attached to certain people. I can't explain how I do it in full details just yet. And that's another time for another video. I just don't know what I would call it, so y'all can tune back in to know that type of information. And yes, with your gift of vision, you can help heal wounds within vision. Say somebody comes up to you randomly, right? I'm pretty sure you already have this happen multiple times throughout your life. People start to tell you their stories about their life and what they're going through. They want to see if you can figure out their outcome and how they can change their outcome. What it is you can do is you can say something to existent towards them. Say, oh yeah, I believe that this will happen, or I manifest this will happen. Don't tell them that you know certain things. Don't tell them that you're a god yourself. They already know that. They're just gonna, once you tell them that, they're just gonna keep wanting things from you. And then you're gonna become like a fucking genie or some shit, giving them fucking 3 wishes. Don't ever give yourself away. Let people know if they know who you are. Don't ever attract yourself attention with your gift either. Allow them to explore who you are. And then if they start to talk and say things about their life, what they want, what they need, then that's how you know that they know. It's a specific way that they will tell you what they want and what they need. But if they start leaving you offerings, they'll hand you things just for a gift, that is an offering to you as a god, that they want this to really manifest and happen. And this happened to me so many times. Even when a couple of years ago when I left Ingles, every time there was a certain month of my holiday, like the Ishtar holiday or the Babylonian holiday or some shit, or whatever you visualize me in of that avatar at that moment. Just think of it even my boss at that time would send me offerings. I would be like, what the fuck? I'm like, how you know about me? I was like, well, I know about him. He's like the reincarnation of Inky and Love. And I'm like, oh, okay, that makes fucking sense of how I got here. I traveled through his subconscious to get to here. And vice versa with you. You travel through other people's subconscious who can see the vision that you are creating or that you have already created. You're just activating your gift to see it. There's a lot of fucking planes today. Can I just visualize one of them crashing? No. God said no. Just because they're irritating me. I'm like, there's a lot of people up there. I'm like, never mind. I won't deal with it. Just stop. But, yeah. So it's a lot of weird shit that I started to notice or thinking back on. Especially all the nightmares I had. Your nightmares that you're having are actually real. You have experienced that, but just in a different timeline. And then they don't want you to remember those nightmares because they don't want you to remember the people who did it to you in real time. So you don't go after them. I kind of want you to, though. I want to see what you're capable of doing to them. It'll be fun to watch. Same thing with me. I've been getting everybody one by one. And I'm like, all I need here is just wait a little bit longer till I get the tools, the access, the codes and shit. Then I'm like, all right, I'm coming. They see me coming, but they don't know what I'm gonna do. It's like the song "Are You Ready for It" by Taylor Swift. I keep playing that in my subconscious, and I'm like, oh my god, my higher self is she's funny, she's cocky as fuck, but she's funny. She knows what she's doing. I'm like, I'm gonna give her props to it. I'm like, there you go, I gave you props. But yes. No, I'm not. No, I am not that. Do not call me that. No. But yeah. Make sure y'all hit that like button. And subscribe if you are new. Sorry if I look a mess today. I'm very fucking tired. I have not been sleeping. It feels like I'm in a lucid dream in reality. And that's not a good sign for me. I'm supposed to be able to rest now, but I'm like, I still got work to do. Yeah. Yep. So more videos are coming and stuff. It's just, I have to have Wi-Fi. That's why I'm making these videos short, and then I'll come back, and then it just be a lot of people around me sometimes. It's New York. What do you expect? Like talking to me, and I'm like, I don't want to go live. But then again, I might go live during one of the conversations because we have some deep ass spiritual conversation. I'd be like, shit, I wish I could, like, I might. It depends if they want to join or not. But yeah. Yes, having trouble to shoot. Wait, they shoot me with energy, fucked up my legs. Yeah, get justice. Your life is very important. Why are there so many planes today? I'm trying to count how many planes already flew by. That's another sign too. But yeah, your life is very important. They can't take what you created for you. They can't take you out because we need you. And remember, you are divinely protected by the Most High, by your higher self, by Source, by God, by your ancestors, by you, if I haven't said it already, including me and my spirit team, and my ancestors, and my higher self. So you're good. Like, I'm always watching, you just never really see me. I'm always there, spiritually, connected to you. All you gotta do is just have a conversation with me. Imagine a conversation. Then I become like fucking Alexa. God damn it. Or like, you know, the commercial State Farm with Ludacris where he just like pops up and then be like, oh, I'm here. I'm like, okay. That shit is funny the way I do it. My ability, I'm like, okay. I take things from life and then I create it by my own imagination. I'm like, okay. Or like by my own gifts. You're welcome. Very much welcome. Everybody's protected. No matter who and what you are, what you look like, what you done in your past, what you allowed people to do to you. That's just in the past. I don't judge you for your past. And you don't have to tell me about your past. Just alone, I can tell what you've been through and how people treated you. If you don't fucking stop, sorry. That shit irritates me. Oh my god. I hate the sound of airplanes, like when they fly over your head, especially in your sleep. I'm like, that shit irritates the fuck out of me. But I'm like, don't do anything. It must be my ego. I need to balance it today. Yeah, she needs to be balanced. Ground myself. The only way I can ground myself is I bury myself deep into the earth and come back up. But I don't have a shovel, nor a place to bury myself. Yeah, I can't do it in the park. I'm just kidding. I don't do that shit. I do it within my mind's eye. I'll bury myself in my mind's eye. I'm thinking about doing it for real. Like, just bury myself one time and just listen to some music and just stay in the dirt, see how that feels. Thinking about it. Because I did see a vision of myself doing that in my dream. Oh no, it's about to rain. But I gotta go. Have a good day. Bye.